Alright, this is a weekly reading for Aquarius. We have 10 songs on the playlist this week. We're gonna do Blink-182 Rock Show. It's one of my favorites from the 90s, so if you want to check it out, by all means. The rest of them will be listed down below in the description if you want to check those out as well. And we'll get into the reading. Your week as a whole is going to be the Magician. The Magician is an increase in skill used for good, desire, manifestation, willpower, originality, creation, achieving the things you dream about. So, it could be a home, it could be purchasing a house, it could be getting your finances in order, investing, whatever you could possibly think about, you're achieving that. It could be a bucket list thing also. So it's something that you never thought you'd achieve, but you're achieving it, you know. So, let's see. Got the Magician. Alright, and then we have number 2. Something unexpected that will arise. We have the Four of Wands in reverse. So you're too introverted, lack of support, you're too attached to what you're used to, home conflict, you don't like to meet new people, transitioned, need for belonging. So you could be in a new situation, you could feel kind of awkward around certain people, or it just could be like one of those things where it's like kind of like you're meeting a lot of new people all in one area, and it's kind of off-putting at a point. So you're just kind of like, I don't know, like it's kind of weird. So number 3, how to stay grounded and balanced. We have the Nine of Wands. A Nine of Wands is having your suspicions justified, resilience, not being easily fooled, feeling prepared, grit, last stand, waiting until the time is right. So, you could kind of be like, you know, in the background a little bit, not really coming forward to meet new people, no new people, no new situations, but, you know, it's just how you feel around a situation. It could be like a long drawn out situation too. Anyway, number 4, important emotion you will feel this week. So it is the King of Swords in reverse, beating a dead horse, preservation, cruel, and habitual person. So this is kind of somebody who's kind of like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and you know, it's probably not, because the mind's like, you know, your emotions and feelings are very abstract. Like, you could feel a certain way about somebody because of how other people talk about them or tell you about them. You could kind of be a little bit suspicious, or you're not taking their word for it because, like, other things are applied to a situation. But I do feel like it's a lot of hearsay. Like, you know what I mean? Your emotions are your own, but information is everyone's. So you might want to consider information. So number 5, something that will inspire you. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is generous, practical, best of the best, good-natured, creature comforts, good intentions, is based in reality, earthy, financial security. So, like I said, could be financial. Financial is fun. Investing is fun too. But, let's see, number 6, how your spirit guides will speak to you this week. We have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is an evil person who cannot perceive other ways than their own, vigilance and malicious bigotry. So, again, you might be seeing one way of the situation and other people might be seeing another situation, or you may be seeing what the crowd sees in another person and not really getting down to the bottom of a situation or getting to know a person. It's not good. And, you might be prejudging people. It shows that maybe somebody prejudged you also. Or you might have family members that prejudge people. So you kind of got that characteristic. Anyway, so you might be doing a home renovation. You might be buying and selling property also. So I do feel like if you're in this business of buying and selling property or being a house flipper, a lot of people are doing that nowadays, but I do feel like you might be a little bit suspect on people that are interested in buying or selling properties, or people that might not have the best intention of, like, a house flipper. Like, they'll call you up for anything, really. Like to clean up their house because they need to move some stuff out, or clean up a crime scene. Like, I've had a couple instances where it's kind of suspect. But, yeah, so just be aware of that. But, yeah. Anyway, how to support yourself this week? Ace of Swords in reverse. So, complete disaster, violent, self-destructive behavior, obstacles and infidelity, tyranny and embarrassment. So, again, prejudging people could be a little bit overly done. But yeah, I do feel like you might be selling a house, you might be over suspect to somebody, or you might be doing some house renovation, and you might be very suspect of a contractor that you hired. And you might have, like, lost something, and you might be blaming this person for it. You need to calm down. Like, I get it. Your possessions are your own and all this stuff. But, don't be over suspect of people, because they can write bad reviews on customers they've had, or they talk to other contractors. So just be aware if there's any, thing missing or miscommunication, just, talk to their foreman. If they don't have a foreman, I wouldn't do business with them, because the foreman kind of reimburses you in case any of your property is damaged, or if some of your property goes missing, like personal property, Walkman, TV, stuff like that. I only work with the foreman, and then, like, they send their guys out, and then I talk to the foreman on, like, business and what I expect and stuff that they can use. Like, if I leave ladders out there and they're working on, like, my roof or my siding, I'll just tell the foreman, I just want to make sure that when they're done using my ladder, that they just put it in my garage, stuff like that. But, I'm flexible. I just want to make sure that my stuff's my stuff, and if they need it, they can borrow it, like, and then put it back. Like, and that's what I expect. But don't make, like, your demands so outlandish that it's hard for anybody to work with you. And that could be a little bit hard for some people. But, it is what it is. Anyway, Aquarius, I hope this helps you out in some way, shape, or form. If you're doing some home renovations, I hope you get, like, a foreman that's really nice, like the ones I've worked with. And, just tell them what you expect, and how much time that you can expect the job to be done. Like, I would make that a generalization between, I always say, it's like the 6 to 12 hour period if you hire a contractor. So, depending on how big the project is, too. Anyway, so I will see you in the next reading. And, have a good week. Don't be too suspect of people. They may surprise you. So just talk to the foreman if you're not working with a foreman, then problem. But, yeah, you know, just remember, if there's a foreman, they're kind of gonna respect you and like your stuff because they want to be considered. Make sure you give them a sparkling recommendation once you've worked with these people. But yeah, just be respectful of them and have them be respectful of your stuff. Tell them everything you expect. Anyway, I will see you in the next reading, and have a good week. I know it's hard. It's a hard week for everybody. Anyway, yeah, I think home renovations are gonna happen probably in spring for a lot of other people. So anyway, later, Aquarius.